That image is pretty big. And we're not even done with the second header, the subheader. The subheader of the layout is going to be the header that's below the main header. This is going to be the user's stuff. So we'll go user sub profile. That will be an A main link. And we'll just put it this. We're going to work on the profile and everything first, as opposed to what we usually do. We'll save the form last. We'll say profile, and we'll go user sub edit, and that will be your edit profile. Again, we'll just do that in the profile and log out. User log out. Should be main link. Log out is real easy. That's the user's header. The guest's header will be a nav of guest header. Real simple. Guest home, I'll say. And that'll be logo. href will just be back home, and this will be facum. And then guest sign in. And that will be main link, sign in, and that will be the I far user. So there we go. Now we're logged in, so we're going to just see this. We don't want it to look like that, obviously, because that looks like dog shit. Let's make a CSS page. Where's the layout? Where's the CSS? Let's do the layout, and we'll put in a little comment just in case somebody's looking at it. Layout style. Ooh, layout styling. Styling. There we go. So the first thing I want to do is I want to do the user. What did I call these things again? User spot, user header. So user header and user subheader, right? And we'll go width of 100%. And we'll say background color black. We'll say height 40 pixels. Do a little padding, 5 pixels as usual. And we'll also say display flex, and we'll say justify content, space between. It's still going to look like crap. You know why? Because I got this huge picture over here. Now the only problem is it's black, so I don't have. You can't see those. So you know what? Let's change this. Let's, instead of main link, let's call these layout links. And for layout link, we'll do it like we did the main link, just that instead the color will be white. And font size will be 16 pixels, and text decoration will be none. And when you hover over them, they will still do the color will be secondary color, and the transition 0.1 seconds. Now let's take a look. So there you go. Boop. And then, yeah, the pictures thing is over here. With the picture div, we want to give this on-click event, which equals show header. So with that being said, we want to make sure that the user spot has a hover over. So you know that you're on that. And we also want to do user spot image height 40 pixels, width 40 pixels. Doesn't really need it here, but just in case, border radius 50%. This should squish it on in there, and there you have it. There's your little picture, scattered picture. Everything good. It doesn't, it's not, I mean, the logo is lower than these, so. And layout link, I think I can go margin top. 10 pixels. Let's see if that changes things. No, not really. How about if I go padding top? That one might make things, screw it. I'll just leave it. I just don't like when it's not balanced, you know, because the logo is so low. I don't know. I don't know why it's not low. I mean, I guess it's because of its height. Or actually, did I put any padding in that? Let me take a look. Look at the logo. No, I didn't put any padding in that. I don't know why it's, I guess because it's 30 pixels. Oh well. That's that. So that's the, but this header is done. The only thing is, I think I might want to do the subheader. I might want to make that, yeah, hold on a second. Let me see if I change the subheader. Yeah, user subheader. Let's see if I change that to position absolute, because I want to make sure that it doesn't move anything. I can't stand when that happens. Now that might, no, it's still good. I just want to make sure that when it pops out, nothing below it gets moved down. That drives me crazy. Well, we're done with the header, so that's it. We're done with the user header. Now all we have to do is we have to say user subheader position absolute and visibility hidden. And we know what it looks like. We know how it works. All right, it's not there anymore. And the reason why it's not there is because we didn't tell it to be there. That's where the JavaScript comes in. JS layout. And all we need is function show header. And that would be subhead would equal document get element by ID, since we put in an ID. I forgot what I called it though. Subheader. Okay. Now if subhead dot style dot visibility, again we have to go dyslexic, we have to go backwards, equals visible, then we will say subhead style visibility equals to hidden. Otherwise, subhead style visibility equals visible. When we click on that, there you go. Boom, bam, boom, bam, boom. And I'm pretty sure, again, when we if I put in a header right here, right? If I go here and I say dashboard wrapper and wrapper, and I go H3 dash, wait, main heading, and I say auth user username, no, that's bad. Okay, didn't want that. Where is my main? Didn't I do that with the main header? Main heading? I did margin top at 20 pixels. Never mind. Maybe I don't need, hold on, let me get that absolute out of here. One sec. Let me see if that changes. Yeah, that's fine. And then it just does that. Okay, cool, we didn't need that. So I don't need the, I don't need the, where are you? I don't need that. Not moving anywhere. All right. There's our user header. But the only way we're going to see the non-user header would be we would have to log out. Let's log out. Just double check. Let me go back here. 1 second. Just double checking myself. I'm pretty sure I know how easy it is. Yeah, that's it. Return. Go back to the user's controllers. The logout is going to be the last thing we have in there, but I just want to put it in here for a sec. Public function logout. Real simple. It's just logout, right? Yeah, logout. I have to put, hold on. Yep. And then we'll just return a redirect to that. Just so you know, and we have to make a route. Let's try to put the user routes together. Just to show you that you're logged in, you're logged out, let's go to the index. So if I go to the landing page and I say, where is it? Let's go featured forms, and I'll echo out auth user ID. I can right now go to the dash or the landing page, and you'll see that there's my ID. So if I go back to my dashboard and I go log out, oh yeah, I got to put that in there first. Yeah. So I go, okay, I want to log out. Well, we have an error message because there's no ID. There's your proof. So now if I take this out, where's my index? If I take this out, there you go. So that's that. So we do have to make a header for the non-logged in peoples. Real simple. The guests, if you will, if you don't want to offend anyone. Real simple, guest header. Did I make it one word? I just forgot. Guest header. Same thing with 100%. Height, 40 pixels. I probably should just throw that in there. In fact, let's do that. It's all going to be the same, so might as well. Guest header. The only difference with the guest header is the guest header does have that I guest sign in. And that icon will be color white. Font size, 20 pixels, margin right, 10 pixels. I think that's all I have to do, right? And then the hover will be the color var secondary color transition. Real simple. And the only way we're going to test that, since I haven't designated any other way, we are logged out, so let's go to one. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I'm not supposed to, well, let's go like this. For now, let's take this title out for a sec. Actually, no, wait, hold on. Let's take this title out for a sec. For now, let's put a title of dashboard. This is not going to be a profile where if you're logged in or whatever. All right, I don't need this. This is really what I wanted. Oh. Sorry. Try that again. There's the guest header. It's right there. Now we're not going to allow guests to go to dashboards. Dashboard, we're not going to allow anyone but the user to go to the dashboard. We'll do that later. And we have to do the sign-in, not yet a member. We have to do the sign-in now. So we have a user we can base it off of. Let's close out the layout. Layout's done. We're done. That's all we needed was a header. That's it. A header and title, obviously. Where's my layout? Header, title, and image, of course, and the wrapper. So that's all we needed. And now let's do the sign in. Where's my sign in? Sign in, it's basically the sign up, just without all the other stuff. Just need 2 bits of information, but it's going to be a little different in the sense that get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you, and work on you. Get rid of you, get rid of you, keep you, you're good. Get rid of you for now. We have to get our username, we have to get a password, then we have to compare it to what's in the table. We have to do it a certain way. And let's do that. The setup is the same thing as we did with the sign up. And then I found out that you don't have to put variables in there, it already knows. We'll go with sign in user. I just like to change it. I don't like to keep it the same. Get on my ID. And we called that sign in username. Blue. Sign in username. Value. Sign in pass. I just don't like to, even though the functions separate, I just kind of like to keep all the names different. Was it sign in pass or password? Sign password. Damn it. And sign in token. Close document. Query selector. No, not query command. Query selector. And that would be input name equals token. I put in the token, right? Yeah. Always remember that CSRF token. Let's sign in, send. We'll equal new XML HTTP request. Again, further along, we will actually need this XML HTTP request stuff to do real-time updates like we used to, but as of now, we'll just do it for the practice. So sign in, sign in there. Get over there. Get over there. Sign in equals blank array. Go back there. Now that it knows it's an array, we just tell it what to do with that array. Equals this dot response text split. And if sign in 0 does not equal no error, we have to tell it that it's got some errors. If sign in 0 does not equal blank, then document. So what was that? What did I call it? User. Okay. HTML equals 0. Else it's blank. This is why people use jQuery, because all you have to do is the $signs. You could just program it to do that too, to look for $signs. It's not a big deal. Nothing in programming is a big deal. It's just understanding the logic and knowing how to tell the computer what to do with that logic. Pass error, is that right? That's one of the reasons why I like scratch code development, because I could just make things on my own. And frameworks make it so much easier. This error, inner HTML equals nothing. And that'll be that. Else, same thing. We're going to redirect window.location.href equals dashboard, and we're going to send out the user's ID once more, which is real easy to get. With that, we then sign in send. We're then sending it. We're going to open a post, and we called it sign in check. Sign in send, and we're going to tell it to set its request headers. X requested with XML HTTP request. Sign in send. Set request headers. X CSRF token. Sign in token. Alright, sign in, send, set request header, content type. We're using the application X www form URL encoded, and then we're going to send this puppy with user being sign in user. Just getting the values, they don't have to be exactly the same. And pass equaling sign in pass. And that's that. Anywho, that brings us to the landings controller, and that brings us to the sign in check. Nope, one word. And we have to tell it that it needs a request, that we're calling request. That. So now the same thing. Where we at? Oh, we got time. Put this together. I'm not going to be posting a video. I'm not going to be posting a video for a few days. I'm not going to be posting a video for a few days, just so that you know. Sign in rules equals validator, just like we did last time. Make request every one of them. Make our little rules array. So user will be required, min 2, max 60, and exists, username, no users, username, and pass required min 8. We're already telling the rules that they have to, it has to look and make sure that the username is in there. If the username's not in there, then we're not even going to go through with anything else. It's just going to be like, nope, sorry, you're done. But once we do, if sign in rules fails, then we're going to go like this. If we're going to say user equals sign in rules errors first user. Pass that's if it's not there, or if it's not at least 8 characters. You want to give them a false sense of hope if they put in the wrong password that, oh, I just need the right amount of characters. Like, it was more than that, and then we have to, of course, echo that out. Otherwise, this is all for naught. Else, here's when the fun begins. We're going to take the user, we're going to take the, user pass. We're going to equal that to user where username is request post user, and we just want to get the first. All right. So if you get that, now we have to do a password check. Let me just double check something. Close that out. I again got to double and triple check myself. So press post password. So now if not password verify, it's the hash password first, right? Yeah, request, no, it's, okay, so request post pass. If that's not equal to the user pass password, then we're gonna, then user, and we gotta send both. Equals blank, pass error equals, that is not valid. Error for that user. And we'll echo that out. Else, you get logged in. So that is auth, login, user pass, and we are going to echo out no error, and we're going to send out user pass ID. I believe that's all we need, right? Let's double check. Yep. Auth, login, user pass. So that's it. So that's the sign in. Let's take a look. We're almost at 30. Let's see if this works. Let's take a deep breath. That's okay. If I do this, and I do this, it's like the user is invalid. And password. So let's change that validation. Let me go over here. That just doesn't sound right. And go to exists. And I'll put this here, user. Let's try that again. Username, password must be at least 8 characters. So now, if I go like this, and then I go blah, 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 it's not about sake. So now, if I do the right one, baby, bam, we're logged in. There you go. Sign in, sign up, we're all ready to go. Now, at this point, we're just going to show our profile. We're going to put together a dashboard, show our profile, we'll edit the profile, and we will continue when I come back in a few days. So I will see you then.